Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV: Reborn. My name is Brinton. Last time, we joined our alliances to the Immortal Flames, and are now waving proudly to Uldon, or I guess the Immortal Flame Standard, as we aid the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and our new Grand Company to the defending of Eorzea. This time, we'll be starting off this episode by doing the level 5, not the level 5, but the level 25 Thaumaturge quest, which is called The Hidden Chapter. And, well, freaking finally, I'm going to be getting something new. Let's see here. These ring bands look good so far. The boots look good so far. The spectacles would be really good for me too. I just need to get a different chest piece if I want to do that. I'm close enough to level 26. Which one is the best upgrade? It looks like the hands are going to be the best upgrade because I can't really do anything with my head right now. So I think I'll get the ring bands. But anyway, Guildmaster Chocobos wishes to enlist your assistance. Scout, I saw you coming this time. I've been more watchful since Kokobuki told us about the dreadful business with Kokobuzi. I must locate our unfortunate younger sibling as soon as possible and deal with him. But Kokobuki is not his usual unflappable self. He frightens me to see our eldest so indecisive. Terrifies me, in fact. Perhaps you might speak to him and help banish this air of uncertainty. Alright, let's speak to our guildmaster then. Scout, long have I agonized over Kokobuzi's plight, and the measures I might take to extricate him from it. It would not do to call upon my thaumaturge colleagues. No, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother outright. Our teachings from the yawning abyss allow for no other alternative. There is, however, one tiny glimmer of hope. I have had word that the scholars who requested the destruction of Mormo's urn have returned from their expedition. They are currently in Camp Drybone, blowing the ink dry on their collective findings regarding the wretched void scent. I would ask that you go to these experts of otherworldly phenomena and beg permission to peruse their work. Alright. So I guess we're going to Camp Drybone. Let me open up the map just so that I can get the... There we go. Makes it easier for me to open the map and click on the aetheryte I want to travel to, rather than look it up in a list. Alright. Camp Drybone, here we are. So let's look for the chapters of Book of Mormo. Where could they possibly be? Coming through. Didn't really think there'd be anything in here since this looks more like just like an armament shop. Let's check in here. Thanks. All right. Okay. Well, that's awkward because it looks like he passed, so I'm going to run out of that room as quickly as I can. He is peacefully sleeping, so probably shouldn't bother him, and nothing of here of interest. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything in there. I just don't even like... Oh, wait a minute. Smirking Void Math. If you seek the definitive work of Mormo, then seek no further. I have penned an in-depth analysis of the most cunning ritual, a method contrived by the mages of Eld to annihilate the soul of this especially potent void scent. When it comes to draining such a creature of its etheric energies, one must. But I have not yet time to stand here explaining the intricacies of shaping arcane pottery. Here, take my chapter and read it at your leisure. Okay, cool. So I found one. let me see if I can find the next dude. I'm guessing they might be outside, but I'm gonna check the little, check the bar here really quick. See if there's someone in here. Yep. Glad I checked it out. Flustered Void Math. You wish to learn of Mormo? Right this instant? But we've barely... How did you... Well, I suppose I could spare a copy of my writings. I've already prepared several extra sets to share with potential publishers. I can well understand your curiosity. Mormo is truly fascinating, even among the oddities of the Void Set. She is far too powerful to make use of any tiny holes that open between her realities, and thus must send across only her spirit to possess the corpse or some other suitable host. You'll find it all explained there in the second chapter. Okay, sweet. Now we just have one more person that we need to find. And I feel a sneeze coming on. They must not be down here unless this last little place I have not checked. Oh, it's just another way to get into this armament store. Okay, well, I'm going to run up. Wait, is there anything back here? Okay, I don't think so. I'm just making sure I'm covering all my bases here, but I'm going to go ahead and run up above Camp Drybone because, oh yeah, I can see them right there. I'm glad I decided to make my way up here then. Twitching Void Math. Let us grab the final chapter from you, good sir. You're interested in reading our Book of Mormo. Of course. It would be a pleasure to share our findings with a fellow student of the Void Set. Here's the first chapter, mine own humble contribution to our research. It tells the tale of how we became aware of the creature's existence and delves into the nature of the urn that imprisoned her fell power. Alright. Back to the guild we go. Alright, there we go. Back we are. Let's talk to Kokobuki again and see what we can learn from the Book of Mormo. Do you have the 3 chapters of the Book of Mormo? Yes, I do. The histories unearthed in the ruins of Sedil depict the suffering wrought by the singularity powerful void sent to cunning and terrible seductress known as Mormo. With the genius born of desperation, the mages of the now fallen city vanished an urn that would drain and imprison the etheric vitality of any creature that laid a hand or claw upon it. Mormo, believing she was receiving a gift of appeasement from the beleaguered citizens, found her very essence drawn forth and trapped within the ensorcelled pot. Over the course of several centuries, the captive etheric energy was intended to weaken and dissipate, allowing any surviving descendants to safely shatter the urn and thus destroy Mormo's endeavored spirit. The pot's lid was never to be opened again. To do so would release the ravenous void scent, freeing her soul to enslave the nearest mortal vessel. As possession of its nature is irreversible, the only mercy afforded such a host should be a swift and decisive demise. This explains Mormo's fixation to the thaumaturgicide. Kokobuzi's body provided her little arcane substance for the weakened void scent, forcing her to prey upon richer sources of aether to restore her hideous power. This morsel of information may prove most vital. In fact, it may be the only glimmer of hope our poor sibling has. Pray hand this work over to Kokobigo. I shall be along momentarily. Okay, let's go speak with Kokobigo again. This is a work devoted to studying that nasty void scent. I should hope it provides some hint of salvation. Here you go. Ah, Kokobuki. These passages hold naught but misery and despair. It seems we have little choice but to employ our traditional approach. Though fraught with danger, there is one solution that promises an alternative to killing Chocobuzi. If we fail, however, it will likely mean death for us all. What is this mad mage that poses as our eldest brother? What of avoiding the threats, of eliminating the risks? Is that not how we thaumaturgists do battle? With each passing moment, Mormo draws ever closer to her full strength. It pains me to even suggest it, but we should strike now, Chocobuki, while the void scent is yet feeble. I share this selfsame sentiment. Sorrowful though it may be, we must slay our enslaving sibling, and soon. Listen, brothers, for my solution is thus. In return for releasing Chocobuzi from Mormo's thrall, I will offer the void scent a chance to glut herself on my mana. You cannot! The succubus will drain you a lifeless husk, and such a feast will awaken all her terrible magics. The well of my power is vast. I wager Mormo's thirst will be salked before my spirit fully runs dry, and the newly enlivened void scent, she will then face the combined wrath of Scout and our 4 guild masters of thaumaturgy. How can we hope to prevail against this paragon of preternatal potency? We have always avoided adversaries against whom we have no advantage. The fault lies with me. Ever have I encouraged such avoidance and taught only the wisdom of certain victory. It is time we learned the courage to fight battles and ensure outcome. And it is you, Scout, that I ask to instruct us. There is yet one chapter left in the Yawning Abyss, one that is customarily hidden from newer members. Undertake the trial found within, and show my brothers what it means to be brave. How can you ask such a thing of poor Scout, when even his guildmasters have yet to attempt a ghastly test? The arcane you all possess is far greater than you believe. Scout, once you deem yourself prepared for the lesson of the true final chapter, meet us in the hallowed hall of Thal's Respite. And where might that be? Well, let's take a look on the map. Oh, it's in Eastern Thanalan. We have to go all the way back out there. I will meet you guys there. All right, my lovelies. Here I am with the Guildmasters, and I will be going ahead and completing this last and final trial. I regret having to drag you into our family's troubles, but I am confident that with the many and terrible trials you have bested already, you will prevail once more. The hidden chapter of the Yawning Abyss presents a trial that challenges the accumulated knowledge and skills of a single thaumaturge. You must employ all the tools at your disposal if you hope to seize victory this day. Let the trial commence. Let us commence the hidden chapter. Defeat all enemies that appear. That's all it says. Alright, let's do this then. I love how everybody's just like completely terrified to watch me do this, but I'll be fine. I am sure of it. Okay, let's get some... Good lord. There we go. While those are attacking everyone, I can start doing fire on everything. I'm gonna switch over to Blizzard just so I can be ready. Okay, this doesn't seem too bad so far. Oh, what the? So far, this seems to be going pretty smoothly. I'm not, like, too worried about what's happening. Plus, I'm just casting Blizzard, and it seems to just be one-shotting everything so far. Shoot. Okay, go back to fire, just to take these guys out a little faster. The final nightmare approaches. Well, what exactly is this? Oh, Void Jumper. That sounds terrifying. Okay, well, here goes nothing. I'm gonna cast my dot really quick before I transpose. Okay. Good lord. Good thing I have my dot on, or else I wouldn't be getting, like, any damage done. Oh, gonna back up. Okay, cast my crap. Well, it's almost done, so I'm not too concerned. And I'm going to be able to get the fire off here. There we go. Did I do it? Did I do it? Yeah! I cannot stop shaking, but I think this may actually be excitement. Do you see now, my brothers? With the primal energies of thaumaturgy at your command, there is no threat which you cannot overcome. Perhaps there is a chance to save Chocobos. I need to reconsider some of my strategies. It seems we have been wasting our potential. I would have never believed it possible for a mage to show such courage and live. What a wonder Scout was. I feel my fingers itching to fling fire with a fury. Imagine, my siblings, what towering enemies you might topple should you stand firm together. Thank you, Scout. Your inspiring display of magecraft has set the minds of my brothers reeling with new possibilities. Let us now return to the guild and discuss what is to come. And back to Ul'dah we go. Hello again, my lovelies. We have arrived back to the guild. Let's speak with Chocobuki one more time as we plan what it is that we will do to save Chocobos. What a formidable team you all shall make. Chocobigo, Chocobani, Chocobezi, Chocoboha, Scout, even Mormo must wither before the onslaught of your combined thaumaturgy. But before we engage the Void Scent, perhaps some time is needed for my brothers to unlearn their ingrained inclinations. Meanwhile, I suggest you hurl yourself into the chasm of your studies. Your fearless thaumaturgy is a beacon to us all. Grab my ring bands and complete. All right. As you can see, the hidden chapter has been removed, and My Little Chocobo Immortal Flames is what has replaced it. When I said it the last episode, I felt like there was something I was missing. Oh well. That thing that was missing was the very first quest that you can pick up from your grand company once you've been enlisted. And that very first quest is My Little Chocobo. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing next in this episode before we head off to the Gold Saucer. Because you're going to want to do this first before you head off to the Gold Saucer to complete the feature quests that have been waiting for us to complete in there. So let's go ahead and talk with Swift. My Little Chocobo, Swift believes you should get yourself a Chocobo. Private Alder, yes? A moment of your time, if you please. You wish to carry out your duties swiftly, do you not? Well then, perhaps you should get yourself a chocobo. If you're interested, the Immortal Flames will furnish you with one. It's not a complex process, but it does require some paperwork. First, speak with the quartermaster to obtain a chocobo. Flame chocobo issuance. You'll need to exchange company seals in order to do so. Once you've received your issuance, show it to Mimigun in the Gate of Nald. He'll be the one to furnish you with a bird. So in between episodes, I fought an Almaja Hunter, which gives you 240 company seals if you defeat it, or at least for the Immortal Flames, that's what it is. I'm not sure about the other Grand Companies, but you need 200 company seals in order to purchase the Flame Chocobo issuance. So I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those and head over to Mimigun, which is not the Troubled Adventurer. Yeah, he's down right over here by the Gate of Nald. So I'm going to go ahead and run over here. And oh my gosh, let me tell you right now how long and how patient I have been to do this. Oh my gosh, this is a long time coming for me, because let's just say that I am ready to not run around and sprint anymore. Want a bird issued, you say? Then I'll need to see your Flame Chocobo issuance. Here you go, girl. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo. Oh, it's so cute. And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Aww. Now then, to make it official, you want to give your noble steed a name. Quah! Oh my gosh, I love this little... Chocobo. Okay. If y'all remember me from when I was playing Final Fantasy VII, I freaked out at how adorable the Chocobos were. These guys are just the absolute cutest. Okay, so we're gonna name my Chocobo Quah. So I have thought long and hard on what I wanted to name this thing, because the Chocobo I named on my main character, my Rogadin, I named him Larry because that was the last pet name that I gave my wolf I used for my Beast Mastery Hunter in WoW. But I wanted this to be a little bit more well thought out and special. And so I decided that the name I wanted to give my Chocobo is Intin. And the reason why I'm choosing this is because of the wonderful, awesome clients that I get to work with. A lot of the clients I work with, they can't pronounce my name fully. They can't say Brinton. They end up excluding the B and the R, and I end up just being called Intin. So it's kind of a nickname that's stuck with me for the past little while now. And I think it's absolutely adorable, and I really, really love it. And so this little Chocobo is going to be the nickname that I have been given at work by my coworkers and my clients. So this Chocobo name is being dedicated to everybody whom I work with 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. Anywho, I will be naming my little Chocobo Intin Quah. Okay, bye. Alright. I dare say he likes his name. Here is your very own Chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. but do forgive him if he's not responded when summoned into crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present with you your Chocobo Rider's license, as is required by law. That it concludes all formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Thank you very much. So personal Chocobos, pretty much Mimigun has explained it all, and that is, Chocobos are mounts. If you're familiar with how, mounts work from playing the other MMOs, that's pretty much what it is. I'm happy to say that I have been dying forever to get a mount. And I may have already have two. I actually have a lot more that I've been waiting to add to my mount guide. I was just waiting to properly have my company Chocobo. So pretty much you can summon them anywhere that's not a dungeon, trial, or big city like I am in right now. And that pretty much is it. That's the most I can tell ya. So let me run around over here. Why can I not pick up this next one? Oh, I need to be level 30. Okay. Then what about this one? I need to be level 34, and I need to be a Flame Sergeant First Class. So this gives me the opportunity. So let me see here. So if you talk to the Flame Personnel Officer, you can apply for a promotion. And you need 2,000 seals to get to Flame Private Second Class. And then you will be able to hold 15,000 seals at one time. Let me see if there's anything here that I can give him. Okay. I will worry about this later. The next thing, so pretty much what I want to do next now, since I've been waiting a while to do this, let me open up my teleport log. Let's go to the Gold Saucer and finally take care of all those feature quests that are in there. And you'll see why I waited this long to do this. And it's primarily because I wanted to get my Chocobo first. Okay. Oh, they updated the rules of most of these. Oh, yeah. We're in patch 4.35. I forgot to mention that in the last episode. But let's see here. These are kind of scattered all over the place, but let's head to the entrance square and take care of some of the quests that are in there. I just want to go to the, what's it called? Like the airship entrance. So just here around the corner and make my way into the Gold Saucer from there. So let's talk to the airship ticketer. World of Wonders. The attendant of the airship landing seems eager to welcome you to the Gold Saucer. Welcome, honored guests, to the Manderville Gold Saucer, where your wildest dreams are ever but a Carda or a Chocobo's beak away from coming true. If it is your first visit, nothing would please us more than to give you a full tour of our establishment, that you might enjoy its wonders to the fullest. As a conclusion of the tour, it is custom to offer our esteemed patrons a complimentary gift, straight from the vaults of our illustrious proprietor himself. Consider it Lord Manderville's way of personally thanking you for your patronage. Should you wish to take the tour, pray proceed to the main counter over and speak to the receptionist. On behalf of the management, I take this opportunity to thank you for choosing the Gold Saucer. Rest assured, my colleagues and I will spare no effort in seeing that your visit is a pleasant and profitable one. May fortune smile upon you. Alright. So the reason why I wanted to go there talk to him first is because we were going to have to make our way into the main entrance anyway. So let's talk to the attendant. Welcome, traveler, to the Gold Saucer. This is the main counter where you can purchase tickets for the mini jackpot, acquire and redeem Manderville Gold Saucer points, and much, much more. But what in the world are Manderville Gold Saucer points? I hear you cry. A most astute question, and one which I shall be only too happy to answer. But first, if I may direct your gaze to your left. Beyond those majestic gates, you will find Chocobos Square, home to the Chocobo racing circuit. What Chocobo owner has not dreamed of pitting their fleetest bird against the realm's finest in a pulse-quickening dash for fame and fortune? Truly, it is the sport of sultans. And should you desire a more elaborate contest of strategy, you will surely find it in the Minion Square, at the Lord of Verminion tables, where would-be generals pit armies of minions against one another in battles for honor and glory. Now where were we? Yes, Manderville Gold Saucer Points. Put simply, MPG, as we call it for short, is a currency by which dreams are bought and sold within these halls. But my associate here beside me can tell you more, including how to go about acquiring some MGP of your very own. Pray speak to him to continue your tour. All right. Okay, more reading. So you're about to experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer for the first time. How I envy you. But before you venture forth, you'll want to exchange a share of your guild for MGP, a service which is my great honor to provide. With MGP in your coin purse, you'll be able to enjoy all the fabulous attractions we have to offer and all the wonderful games. If you play them with skill, you'll find a little sack of points increasing 10, 20, even 100-fold. Now that you know the fundamentals, you are ready to step out onto the floor of the Gold Saucer. Your tour will continue at Card Square to the southwest. The card trader there will be your guide. I would of course be happy to exchange some of your guild for MGP before you venture on. While my associates and I strive to leave nothing unexplained, there is truly no substitute for first-hand experience, and I heartily recommend trying your hand at our many amusements for yourself. Okay, so we have to make our way over there anyway, but I'm going to talk to get some of these other places or other feature quests done. Oh, actually, I'm going to decline that one because that was something that was added in some recent patches. Why is everybody talking to this guy? Welcome, welcome, fellow traveler. Can you test your luck with the mini Cactpot ticket? Oh, yeah, sure. Splendid, sir. Now allow me to explain. Mini Cactpot is a game of chance available to you thrice every day. Playing is simply itself. Just guess the value of the covered numbers to win it big. If Nemia's grace is with you, you'll be rewarded with Manderville Gold Saucer Points galore. So, sir, do you feel lucky? You can now purchase up to 3 mini Cactpot tickets per day. The counter for mini Cactpot tickets resets at 9 a.m. Earth time. So I will... Oh, MPG voucher. Cool. So if you talk to him to purchase a ticket... Oh, I need Gold Saucer Points to do that. And this will give me 100 of them. Okay. So now I can show you how this works. Okay, so pretty much you'd like choose which ones you want to uncover. So you select 3 slots to uncover, and then the sum of those numbers, depending on which way you go, will depend on like how much MGP you get. So I'm gonna do this one, and I'll do the middle, and this one. Oh, so now I have to select a line. So I'm going to select this one and confirm. Nice, I got 54. Yeah, because I got 14 points, so I got 54 MGP. So they're like scratch cards, pretty much. And they're fun. I mean, you can... I mean, I didn't make a profit from what I spent, but I mean, I don't really plan on doing it every day. So this quest right here, it kind of activates a scenario that we don't have time for, so I'm going to ignore it for now because what I really want to do is head down over here and continue to tour. Well, aren't you a handsome one? Welcome to Card Square, home of the Triple Triad tables. What's Triple Triad, you ask? Well, it's pretty much a card game. So sometimes when you defeat certain dungeon bosses, they drop cards, and then you'll be able to play with people from, like, NPCs from all over the place. This pretty much will allow us... no. Oh, okay. So you have to play a game of Triple Triad, so to unlock this. And I know that I'm, like, skipping over all of the... Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. So pretty much he gave me a bunch of cards that I'm just gonna use, just so I can get them out of my inventory. But a lot of the, like, pretty much everything that they're going to explain, I too will, it would just be easier for me to explain, hence why I just kind of skipped over it super quickly. And I'm starting to realize that I kind of don't want to do this tour anymore, but we have to make our way around this place anyway. So let's talk to the gatekeeper here and see what she has to say about Wonder Square. So I'm sorry if the dialogue is something that you want me to read, but a lot of this I can explain without having to read the dialogue just because of how much there is. You look lost, honey. Why don't I show you around? I've been dying for some company. Feast your eyes on Wonder Square. From gripping games and awe-inspiring attractions to the finest of fine dining and the freshest of refreshments, there's no end to the wonders housed within these halls. And let's not forget the most wondrous of them all, El Colozo, and as we lovingly call our mammoth cactar mascot, is the star of some of the most popular events. Suffice it to say you won't want to miss them. So pretty much this specific area is just like random events that you can participate in. It looks like the jackpot board is where the cactbot board is where we need to go next, which is where another feature quest is that I would like to unlock before we head up to Chocobo Square. And it looks like it's upstairs. So I'm gonna head up here. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna talk to Valeda. Greetings, handsome. I've been waiting for you. I am Valeda, and I'd like to personally welcome you to Event Square. So this is like another place where you can do a bunch of mini games. So when you're in here and it tells you, oh hey, this is gonna start, you're gonna want to come here and you'll be able to participate in that event. Welcome to the Jumbo Cactpot, where the Eorzea of your dreams is only 4 digits away. Can I tempt you with a ticket, sir? Sure. Okay, so choose a ticket, pick 4 lucky numbers, any from 0 to 9 to tickle your fancy, and inscribe them upon the ticket. Wait for the winning numbers, and the more matches you have, the more points you'll win. Okay. Cool, so this will give me some more Manderville points, which I'm just going to cash in right now. And now I need to make my way to Round Square. So I am so glad I've already attuned myself to all these aetheryte shards, because I can just head to Round Square super fast. And speak with this Lalafell gatekeeper. So again, Round Square just has a bunch more games that you can participate in. That is what she is letting you know. And now I can speak with the Gold Saucer attendant at the main counter. 'Cause, 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 'cause Entrance and card squares. There we go. Let's go ahead and complete this quest. Welcome back, honored guest. I trust you've come away from the tour with a greater appreciation of all the Gold Saucer has to offer. As a token of our appreciation for your patronage, it is my great pleasure to offer you a complimentary gift from the personal vaults of our esteemed proprietor. Well, knock me down with a Chocobo's tail feather. Is that a new customer I see? I could hardly have picked a better time to drop in for an impromptu inspection. Master Roland, yes, this gentleman here has, but this moment, completed his introductory tour. Is that so? Well then, allow me to personally welcome you to the Gold Saucer. I am Roland, good sir, the fellow entrusted with overseeing the daily affairs of this fine establishment on behalf of our esteemed proprietor. A great man, if ever there was one. Are you an adventurer, yes? Aye, your dress and bearing told me as much. I dare say, then, that on your travels you have seen firsthand the difficulties which yet plague our nation. Witness the struggles of Alamigo's displaced masses and those whose homes were consumed in the fires of the calamity. The Sultanate is not unsympathetic to their plight, of course, yet how can one begin to provide succor to such countless multitudes? One man had an answer. Godbert Manderville had a dream of a house of untold wonders that would provide stable employment and lodgings to the displaced, mirth and merriment to the disconsolate, and prosperity and plenty to the Sultanate at large. To many of our patrons, the Gold Saucer is merely Eorzea's foremost entertainment venue, a place to forget about their cares for the day. To me, it is one of the founding stones upon which our realm can be rebuilt, a miracle wrought by the hand of the greatest man I have ever known. Something tells me you understand which I have told you, that you perchance share a similar dream. But I shall keep you no longer. The Gold Saucer and all its wonders await you, friend. Pray enjoy them to your heart's content. Till we meet again, may the spinners pull you ever kind. Did I get... Oh, okay. So I'm not going to worry about that. Right now, it allows you to play some free games. Anywho, let's go up to Chocobo Square and pretty much start wrapping up this episode. So the main thing that I wanted to do from this, yes, perfect. Let's run over here and talk to the Race Chocobo Registrar. So you want to be a jockey. For those who, with the need of speed and earning for a competition, the Manderville Gold Saucer provides the perfect solution. Are you content to merely amble through life, shuffling forward step by step at a snail's pace? I imagine the wind in your hair as you cross the finish line atop a Chocobo, the thrill of competition and the joy of triumph. Would that not be far, far greater? But I think you are here, beseeks desire, already present, does it not? I think this eve a new jockey we do receive. Alas, a jockey cannot compete without a suitable steed, a race chocobo to be precise. Mayhap you think to nominate your own personal chocobo? If so, strike the thought from your mind at once, for only a chocobo trained for the task will suffice. But fear not, my friend, for it so happens we have a surplus of fledglings in need of new companions. In fact, to any who wish to don the mantle of chocobo jockey, the Manderville Gold Saucer will generously gift a race chocobo. You only need journey to Muggle's gift mounts and Bent Branch Meadows, where fledgling race chocobos receive their initial training. Make your intentions known to the trainer named Cattering, and she will see you matched with a suitable steed. Perfect, because Gridania is where I wanted to head next anyway. So we're just heading in the right direction. Okay, let's go ahead and speak to Cattering. Oh, there's the gate. Just running into defense. No big deal. Another one for the races, eh? Oh, welcome, welcome. Once you've made your decision, I'll prepare the registration form you'll need to take back to the race counter. Least you worry, your Chocobos are our Chocobos all quality stock. They may not seem like much at first, being young and inexperienced, but give them a chance and they'll win you a championship. I'll choose a male Chocobo. Fledgling and race Chocobos. So pretty much, I now possess a Chocobo registration form, and that will allow me to have a race Chocobo. What do I do with it though? I think I have to follow this quest as well, but I thought that there was something else I could do. Give me just 1 second. I think I'm like missing something again. So give me just a brief second. All right, my lovelies. Well, I quickly looked up what I was missing because I was thinking that there was like one more thing I can do with the Chocobos, but I am not the right level to do it yet. And honestly, I don't particularly worry too much about completely opening up to Chocobo races. If that is something that interests you, do know that you can continue talking to Cattering, and it will send you back to the Gold Saucer, where you can unlock the races. But I have completed everything that I wanted to do this episode, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. So, my friends, next time we're going to speak with... Actually, I just realized next time I was not going to continue the main scenario quest. Next time, we're going to be entering the Palace of the Dead and showing off the story of that area, like I promised ya. So that will more than likely take an episode in of itself. My lovelies, thank you so much for watching this episode of Final Fantasy XIV. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for next week's episode. Thank you again for watching, and I will catch you all next week for more Final Fantasy XIV. And I will see you all then. Bye!